What are the satellites saying, Victor?
Right now, not a goddamn thing. I've lost the signal.
Hey, you know what never loses signal? Paper.
Hello, welcome back to Access. My name's Dave, and I'm joined today by Rob.
Hello.
And Rob, it's Uncharted 4.
You didn't even need to say it, did you?
I was lucky enough last week to go.
You've played it.
I've played it, and
Unbelievable.
I played it largely with my mouth open the whole time. This is the game.
not
This isn't a
surprised.
cutscene. We are in the game. I couldn't get over the fidelity of the graphics. It looks outstanding.
It really does. I mean, we've seen the Jeep in the gameplay footage we've seen before last year at E3, but we've not seen this area. This looks like Africa. Is it
It's
Africa?
actually Madagascar, which
So
is off the
close.
coast of Africa. I'll give you that. So
They look like the kind of trees you see in the plains on the David Attenborough documentaries.
do you know what Madagascar's famous for, Rob? I'll just tell you.
That film with the lemurs.
That's right, lemurs, and you will actually see lemurs, and there's some water. You will see lemurs in here. They've animated lemurs brilliantly.
That's great.
So let's get down to business. This is everything that I did in my short time with the game. I had about half an hour with the game.
I can't believe this. You've just skipped it. You played this game.
I've played this game. Yeah, this is me playing right now. This is me driving this Jeep. That's right, you get to drive a Jeep. I'm driving Nathan, Sam, and Sully around Madagascar in a Jeep. On the muddy plains through rivers. So the Jeep really kind of tells you a lot about Uncharted 4, how kind of different the scale of it is compared to the previous
Exactly,
Uncharted.
that's what I'm getting from this. It's way more open than the last games, isn't it?
It's not just sort of in there, as a thing like you can drive a Jeep now. They've made it integral to the game. They've made it integral to finding stuff. For example, this little area that I found behind a waterfall, you couldn't get to without the Jeep. And you don't have to be here. There's no, they want you to explore the
There's
world
now
they've
optional
made.
exploring in Uncharted.
There is indeed. This led me to this area, which had a little puzzle involving my rope, Rob, which is also new. Pulled down this box. That's new. So the rope, I'm really pleased to see, isn't just, just swinging around. They're really clever, Naughty Dog, at making things have a purpose other than just, a nice little gameplay thing. So back in the Jeep, an example of sort of the puzzling that they've made the terrain.
Oh, look at that!
Not getting up there.
Can't get up there.
Not getting up there. So there's like a puzzle element to.
Oh, you could.
You could get up there if you're going faster. I wasn't going very fast, but if you stick to this dry area, you're fine.
So just don't drive on the really slippery mud.
Exactly. Aim for the rocks. It's stuff like that. The Jeep physics are fantastic.
The windshield.
I know. Getting
Is that
all muddied up.
mud splatter in real time?
I believe so. As far as I could tell, it was for me.
That looks like a dangerous bridge.
Lovely little dangerous bridge bit. You know what's going to happen, right?
It's going to break. You got to go. Oh, there it goes.
I
Quickly
almost
drive.
went.
Come on.
Almost went.
So that's almost like a typical Uncharted set piece, but it doesn't cut to a cutscene. You're just playing it.
You're in it. Exactly. You can see here again. Up here, not going to get up here. That's a really steep, muddy bit. That's just not going to happen.
Can you tie your rope to something and then
Well, Rob, it's
the
very
Jeep up?
interesting that you would say that. I'll be coming to that very shortly. Just showing off a little bit more here of the physics and stuff, the muddy madness of it, swinging the car round.
This is such a different kind of change of pace to previous Uncharted. There was always you're always funneled towards the next action beat.
Exactly.
In previous Uncharted. So this looks like you can get to wherever you need to be at your leisure.
Exactly, and they've said they want you to explore. They want you to find what they've made in the game.
Yeah.
It's not just a sort of point A to point B. There's lots of off-roading, go off the beaten track,
Yeah, it's
and
interesting
see what you can
because it
find.
was never a negative about Uncharted.
Not
It was
at
always
all.
one of its plus points, the matinee action-adventure style of it. And it is interesting to see that if you want to, you could play it a lot slower.
Exactly, yeah. And actually, I think that's something that comes through the whole game this time, is there is a more kind of, if you want it, again, there's a lemur. There is a more kind of steadied pace to it, like a bit more subtlety, if you want it. Or you can go in guns blazing and, just have a right good romp. So you were talking about maybe tying a rope round something to get my Jeep up somewhere. You can see here, I'm not going to get up that mud wall. But the Jeep, luckily, Jurassic Park style, comes equipped with a
well,
winch.
Dave, I want to make this clear that I didn't know this was going to happen.
I know.
Like, this is
that's true.
this is the first time I'm seeing this. I genuinely... That must mean, Dave, that my brain works the same way as like a genius Naughty Dog game.
I don't know. I think you might be
designer.
taking it a little bit far. So here's a tree. I thought it was going to come up here and
Dennis
have a
and
button
Nedry
prompt.
start.
There's no button prompt.
Oh,
You
you're just gonna
literally
run
take
around.
the rope around it,
And
which I
then
really
press-
enjoy.
press
Then
X
press.
there.
Then there's a button prompt.
Oh,
fine.
triangle, damn.
Triangle.
I didn't think
Come
the
on.
same.
See, you couldn't work at Naughty Dog. But I mean, I don't know if I'm being mad, but I just love that kind of detail. The kind of thing where it's like, so what? We'll go up and they'll just press triangle, and how about we get them to actually put it around the tree? Like, yeah, why not? Like, make me as much like Nathan Drake as I can possibly be.
Yes.
I want to be doing it. And then, so there you
Now
go.
you got
I
to
can
winch
now
yourself up. I don't see how
winch
that
myself.
now enables you to drive up though. Is it winching it in though?
Yeah,
at the
if
moment?
the motor on the front pulls the rope. I mean,
Great.
is there going to be a set piece at some point where a tree collapses? I don't know. I reckon it's a chance, isn't there? There's going to be. I was waiting for that tree to
Now
snap
you've got
all
to
the way down.
unwinch it.
Yeah.
Unconnect it. Go on, around you go, Dave. Oh,
I
no.
think you might be able to do that from inside
Disconnect.
the car. I'm not sure. So this
Can't get in the door. Has to leap
this
over.
is the Jeep. This now leads me to the next part of the demo, which is like an outpost, and there's a lot to be said
We're
here.
going to see some killing now.
We're going to see some killing, but first of all, we're going to see some stealth. So we've seen a little bit of this before in previous gameplay videos that have been released by Naughty Dog. The long grass, which I love because...
Don't go into the long grass. There's lots of Jurassic Park in this,
isn't there? Long grass in games, or just stealth games in general, they often suffer with... Am I actually visible here?
Yeah.
I love here. They've just done away with that. It's like, obviously Nathan is hidden in this long grass. I can barely see him. He's fine in there. So long grass is a start. And again, this is all kind of optional. You don't have to be stealthy. You can run in guns blazing if you like. And I've always liked playing Uncharted like this.
Yeah.
There's a few extra things that they've added to
Oh,
help.
yes. Ledge takedowns, classic.
First of all, you might have seen a threat meter there, which is new.
I wasn't paying attention.
A yellow dot came over his head. Also,
Ooh.
marking targets. So there's no map, there's no mini map or radar or whatever. But
That
you can,
barrel with an X on it, I'm guessing that explodes if you shoot it.
Who would know? Who could? That sounds like a big call. So there's no mini map or radar or anything. But marking targets, it's just they do obviously stay in your vision, and I think it just encourages players. Look at this takedown. There's a threat meter.
Very good.
Yellow.
Bang.
Yellow. He hasn't quite seen you. Look at this. What's going to happen here, Rob? You've got no idea. Sully's going to take
Sully's
him
in
down.
there.
Yes, double team.
Did you make him do that, or did you just do that off his own back?
Automatic, and it just
See,
feels
that's good, because
amazing.
usually when you're carrying NPC through fights, they're just there for decoration, aren't they? They don't
know.
actually do anything.
They just run
ever.
around in and out and stuff. They might be shooting, but they're just going through the motions.
Yeah.
They're not actually hitting
Their
anybody.
shots are just animations, just there to make you feel like you're in a battle.
As you'd expect, Naughty Dog have gone out of their way to make Sam and Sully feel like you're like a team, like even just when they're laughing at you when you're doing bad driving in the Jeep and stuff, the incidental chatter that's going on is just
I bet
great.
they must have recorded that just off the cuff.
I'm sure they
Ad
did.
lib style. Okay, guys, get in a Jeep and just say some words. We'll
Exactly.
play some gameplay. Just say what you think.
I thought here the traversal looked amazing. I thought
it's great.
they've made it like
That rope is good. I like it.
it's not so loudly kind of like called out. You can climb this bit, it looks really natural.
That guy with his stupid laser rifle. What good is that now?
No good. Couldn't see a thing.
Well, it is good now because you got it.
So
Headshot
threat
him, please.
meters, stealth,
Headshot him.
marking
You just marked him.
targets.
Headshot someone, please.
It's all coming down to what's going to happen now, Rob, which obviously is we're going to get into a firefight, and that is still
nice.
as you'd expect. Good, nice, tight
Good
gunplay. It is all kicked off. Sully and Sam are helping me out now. Look at this.
Oh, you just went for that.
Come on. Yes, the rope. So we've seen it previously, like in I played with it at the multiplayer, but there's some barrels.
Have some of that. Exploding barrels. Oh,
Yes,
lovely.
have a couple of those. Look at the
Oh,
explosions.
it's great.
Bosh, there was a headshot.
Man. I can't wait. It's going to be great. Obviously, it's going to be great.
I know.
What
Another
a game.
takedown from the rope. The rope is brilliant fun, and you
It
just
doesn't
feel like
look
you're
like
controlling
it's
it.
too difficult either. I was thinking when I first saw it, it's going to be really rare and difficult to get those kind of takedowns with the rope. But you've done a couple now,
Yeah,
and they look quite easy to pull off.
I think it helps you out. So this is the last bit. There
Oh,
you
it has
go.
broken. There you go.
And I just wanted to show this is another way in which you can use the winch. It was, I'm gonna obviously pull down the poles from the other side and
Make
a
a
little
ramp.
ramp. And it's just it's that puzzle solving. That's what I'm trying to say about the Jeep. Is it's not just getting around. It's not just finding new places that you wouldn't otherwise find. They've thought about how to make gameplay challenges.
You could have
with
probably
it throughout.
wrapped it around both poles at once there, Dave.
That's a really good idea, Rob. And now I feel like an idiot, and I can't go and check. I can't go and do it right now and find out. But
No.
I would like to think that you're
You
right.
could do a figure of 8 around it.
That would have been good, yeah. Well, next time we'll know to send you to play Uncharted.
Yeah.
But they wanted the best man for the job this time.
And I was unavailable.
Uncharted 4 then is right around the corner now.
Oh, man, it's
it's
really
not
close,
long
isn't it?
to
May the
to wait.
10th.
It's real. I've played it. It's a real game. It really exists. It really looks this good, and I just can't wait. Although I am incredibly nervous about it just being the last Uncharted.
Well, who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? All we know is it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, exactly. So thank you very much for watching. Please do let us know what you're looking forward to doing in Uncharted 4. Like this video if you like this video, or if you didn't like it. And please do subscribe to stay in touch with everything PlayStation.
Bye.